Hey, welcome to the first episode of A Sailor's Bounty, a Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones RP focus campaign. You can get the general gist of what's going on in the prologue episode, but after filming, the editor determined that I hadn't turned any of the DLCs back on because I was doing a no DLC run. So it's been a few days since we film the prologue, and I don't want to do it again. I've tried to recreate the character as best possible. We're a little different. We're in a little different situation. But overall, all of the goals, all of the RP is all the same. We are looking to get a marriage through King Jaehaerys and the good Queen Alysanne to Viserys Targaryen, the jewel of the Seven Kingdoms. We're gonna do a little homage. We're gonna travel to the king. We're gonna do a little homage. Maybe we do that a little better than unwell. And maybe we go by boat, huh? What do you think about that? So we're gonna travel here. And then we're gonna... So I'm not gonna reread any of the lore that I've kind of already done in several of my other videos. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to reread all of the, like, dragon lore stuff every single time I visit Harrenhal or the Fields of Fire and things like that. I mean, I am gonna go visit those places. I'm just not gonna read it. This is starting to look like maybe I need to take guards with me. Things are a little crunchier than I'd like. Duskendale, huh? What a great place. Nothing bad will ever happen there. And then maybe we'll drop by Goldtown, see how it's changed. Absolutely not. Not that way. So let's see. We go Duskendale. We hit the water. That should let us get up to Goldtown and here. And Runestone, you know what? How's Runestone doing? Like some weird markers up here, but yeah, okay. It's expensive trip. Let's bring some guards just in case. Really kind of level out the area. Yeah, okay. This isn't bad. It's most of our money. It's winter though. You can clearly see it's snowing because we have seasons of ice and fire turned on. And we just need some time. We have a new series of counselors here. Some are better, some are worse, some are stranger, some are cursed. We are working on expanding our development of the county. We are, of course, converting the county over to the old gods and just trying to turn a positive income. So some stuff to note about culture, which is where my editor noticed that I didn't have the reform Cracklaw culture button instead of whatever it was at the time, which was a great indicator that I had made what some people are calling a horrible mistake. We are going to go here because we want the water wheels and we want the additional building slot. Cracklaw culture sucks. Frugal Armors is not great. I think with the way that it works with the minus 60% captain effectiveness, there's like two real ways to counter this. The first is to have a dragon, which is incredibly hard, so probably not going to happen unless I get lucky. And then two, rather than rely on knights, which is kind of my normal strategy, it's to rely on men-at-arms. Now give it our hit list of targets. They're mostly coastal. We're talking hills. This is plains. This is urban. I don't actually know a lot about the urban terrain. It's only in this mod, I think. Haven't seen before. Kind of got more urban stuff. Runestone is going to be meadows. That's okay. We probably fight there. Forest is actually where we're good, but yeah, like, we're going to have to capture Runestone, so... Yeah, I mean, these are some varied terrains that we need to get really specific men-at-arms for. So the secret third way is to get a solid marriage that will give us a good alliance. However, because we're marrying into the Targaryen family, hopefully, we won't get that because they won't show up to any of our fights. Instead, they just won't be able to act against us. So the normal strategy of just kind of going and getting started early with all of the killing and murdering, not going to work here. We're going to need our kids to get marriages to kind of ensure our level of power. So, yeah, prepare yourself for a slow burn, I suppose. We need to start turning profits all over the place. And because this is all coastal, potentially when we take this, coastal, Gulltown, coastal, Runestone, all coastal, we need to be thinking about getting kind of the coastal, in particular, cultural traditions. Right here, we're looking at trade ports are built 1 era early. Not a problem because we can already build them. But coastal holdings get an additional 10% tax boost. Now, given that everything is coastal, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. We're also going to want to consider things like seafarers, and I don't remember where they're under. They might be under like social. Here we go. Seafarers. Trade ports will increase control growth, levies, size of men-at-arms regiments. This will allow us to counter the frugal armorers. I think that seaports is kind of strong, and it allows you to build trade ports in all coastal tribal holdings, but we're not tribal, we're feudal. So it's not really that useful to us early on. There also aren't any major rivers I anticipate sailing up, but it does give a minus 85% embarkation cost, which we will absolutely need if we're going to constantly be shipping over to Gulltown or just traveling the world in order to accomplish events and go to tournaments and such. So I think that we are going to concentrate on getting the, whatever this is called, maritime mercantilism first for the plus 10% tax. And then we'll go for dexterous fishermen will be third, and then whatever that was called, seafarers second. Just really lock in our coastalness because we're the men of Cracklaw. Blah. Okay. Ah, the Iron Throne. Beautiful, isn't it? Servants usher me into King Jaehaerys's great hall in King's Landing, where he sits upon the throne waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage. Yak, 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 yak. He gets a better opinion of me. Is it good enough to marry your daughter? Minus 13. We're getting there. Oh, I can't afford that, though. I can't afford it at all. That would be a lie. We are going to get a lot of prestige if we can manage to capture this jewel. Yeah, so we're not going to be repeating events that I've done in other playthroughs a bunch of times, like Harrenhal lore here, or Field of Fire. You know, we've done all the dragon lore. We don't need to keep going over it again and again. The choppy waters are enough to make any experienced sailor seasick. As we roll back and forth on the waves, the people on the ship are slowly moving to seek shelter below. I notice Bara looking out over the railing before turning to make her way towards the hull deck. But before anyone has time to react, the ship hurls sideways and she falls into the dark water. I think we need to save her. Got her. Bringing her back. My man here, he's a brave young man. Now, it should be noted that we have equal inheritance laws and equal gender laws. So women can serve as knights in our court and also serve as all sorts of counselors and all the sort of things you can't normally do. Now, we do have a very serious knight effectiveness problem, but if we keep boosting to chivalric dominance, we will be able to get plus 75% captain effectiveness. And, you know, while we're at it, we are definitely going down the family tree. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but we are going down both sides of family hierarchy, and then I'm thinking we try to hit vassalage acceptance and other stuff like that. And what we'll do is we'll overrun Crackclaw Island and Lordship of the Scales. We'll seize this duchy, and then once we have a duchy, we will ask all of the people in this duchy, the Duchy of Crackclaw Point, the High Lordship of Crackclaw Point, we'll ask them for vassalage. You know, we are up against two of them. We'll kind of sway them down the line. We'll get them on our side. And then, hey, maybe we just acquire all these lands. No problem. We'll see. We'll see if we can push that way. Certainly wouldn't hurt to have more vassals at this point and more lordship. Is this putting the cart before the horse? I think so. I have to marry this woman before she marries one of her brothers. That's all there is to it. We gotta make it happen, guys. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my steward Cyvasse has grown bolder. His challenges no longer pass unnoticed at the council table. He is testing my limits. The others are sure to follow, unless I give him a taste of his own medicine. So he is zealous, ambitious, stubborn, zealous. Nah, he's not. I don't know that he's cowardly. Weak-minded? I don't know that any of these apply to him. I'm just gonna be kind of shitty towards him. Now, does this have the new models for lease? I don't think so. I think maybe some of the mods I have, like City of Wonders, might be blocking out the new lease models. For some reason, I thought lease was like super fortified now. Kind of like how, yeah, like over here, they're like super. It's got a nice wall around it and such. So the next patch is going to be Dreams of Essos, and it sounds like it's going to open up this river and this kind of whole area over here. Maybe even bring in the Horse Lords of the Dothraki. Declare wars, huh? Crimson Point, free the slaves. That is of no value to me. Ugh, so close. Please say yes, my lord. Aha! King Jaehaerys takes his seat opposite me. Our little game of Cyvasse is about to begin, and a scornful smirk tells me exactly how confident my liege is. He goes first, opening with several well-executed adaptive strategies. We're neck and neck, though neither of us is even close to victory. Most people, lectures my opponent, don't fully appreciate how tricky it is to pull off a West Count's feint, let alone defend against it. Trying to psych me out just because he has incredibly high stats. So I do not have good martial. That would be a mistake. Intrigue is countered by learning. So his learning is really good. And my learning is countered by his martial. So it sounds like I am only good here. We exactly match him. Our match marches on. Jaehaerys is continuing with a few well-worn traditional tactics. Blasted, somehow this man seems to counter every stratagem I employ. He's starting to win, though neither of us is even close to victory. Look, explains my opponent, waving a sheaf of papers at me. I'm sorry you keep trying to make illegal moves. But if you'd read the rules, you'd be doing better. I've read entire manuals on Cyvasse. Our match continues on. Jaehaerys continuing with a robust attempt at a coherent strategy. Blast it, somehow this man seems to counter every stratagem I employ. He's starting to win, and my opponent could triumph at any second. Look, my opponent explains. Oh. I don't know which is easier, beating you at Cyvasse or telling the tale of your embarrassing loss. I lost the game. He is glad to have played. Better man one could make him lose, so we'll just say we'll see who wins next time. A smug smile stretches from cheek to cheek in Jaehaerys' face. He has won while I have lost. With the old gods as my witness, I did all I could. My palms become sweaty and my knees weak as I realize the best of my ability is not enough to beat Jaehaerys. Oh, but who really won here today, my lord? Who really won today? Is there someone I can learn the language of the Valyrian household from a lot easier? I could learn from my future wife. Not bad. It's a great way to get us talking early. Did her opinion of me just go up? Oh, it's that roguish charm. I'm so deep in spiritual debt, though. So deep in debt. I had to lose a Cyvasse game. It's chess. It's chess, but with dragons. Alright. We need to secure them their trade ports as soon as possible. We need to get them their trade ports. As their lord, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law, but how much is obedience without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response or a half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. Can I afford such a risk? I have more important men to impress. Yes, my liege. I agree. You are the most important person in my life right now. I would love it. We could be friends even. In the future, apparently. Well. Princess Visera Targaryen has managed to claim the deep blue beast Dreamfire. This is a female dragon, which has had at least one, maybe two clutches of children. Wow, cannibal really did work on this family, huh? Got him young, too. Former riders are Rhaena Targaryen, Harrenhal. It's kind of big. It's not the biggest. It's pretty solid. Now, if I marry this woman as intended, she can be the thing that allows me to turn around the fact that my knights suck. Frugal Armorers hurts my knights so badly, and I don't know that the bonus to blacksmiths is going to reverse that. But if I have a dragon knight who shows up with a frickin' dragon and absolutely toasts everybody, well, all we got to do is survive long enough for the dragon to show up. My court tutor Alana has been aiding me day and night in my efforts to learn Valyrian. Her dedication to the art of teaching is inspirational. There's not a day where I'm not brought a Valyrian letter to read, a learned high Valyrian man to converse with, or an extraordinary mnemonic rhyme. Ugh, mnemonic really got me there. Truly, I would not be this far along without Alana's help. Reward her. Yeah, sure. I don't have a lot of money anyway, so. Hey, perhaps I should write a letter in Valyrian to Visera. Successful. Oh, man. That's perfect. Can I befriend you? Or you're too young to be befriended, which is fine. That's fine. But now I speak Valyrian. How about befriending your mom and dad? What do you think about that? How about befriending the king? No? Very difficult? We'll give it a shot. 44%, honestly, not the worst. The Maester! Summon the Maester! Desperate measures are needed. The Bronze Guard fever. Okay, well, it's about to roll through us real badly. Nothing cheers me up like a mouth-watering fried tour blanched. So I sent a serving prepared by my personal cook to King Jaehaerys. It's proof of my good intentions. The gesture turned out to be a disaster, however, as he had a servant throw it out without even tasting it. I will apologize for my excesses. What an ungrateful bastard. I don't know, I think he's probably not a bastard, if only because he's from one of the most storied and renowned lineages in all of history. It's fair to say. Oh, summer has begun. Good, we need that cash. Oh boy. How big is this bonus? No, it just makes it go by faster. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. A Braavosi puppeteer has arrived in my court. My steward, having heard talk of his talent among the small folk, decided to invite him to put on a show for my household. The puppet show was disturbing. The puppeteer put on several performances for the audience. One of the comical ones, however, felt as if they were mocking myself and House Brightstone. Mayel, that's one of the other princesses, managed to claim the Black Beast Valyrian, the Black Dread. Now, that's a heck of a dragon there. That dragon, they say it's the last living thing to remember old Valyria. This is a big one. This is a big one right here. This is a bad boy, okay? Oh ho, King Jaehaerys and I are friends. Who is my liege, anyway? Oh, I answered directly to the king, apparently. Interesting. I mean, that's a great liege to have, then. Any chance I could get you to maybe... lower my... Who is this? Lord Harold Darkland of Duskendale. We passed through his territory earlier. Greetings, Lord Bryen. I have heard good things about you, and I am interested in starting a written conversation. I hope that this letter finds you willing, for I am awaiting your swift reply. Lose stress by kind of being a dick. Don't really get that. Frame it. Or keep talking to him. I say we'll give talking a shot. Thank you for your swift response. I am looking forward to our correspondence. Please, I implore you, pick the first subject for us to discuss. Please tell me about the blessings of family. I mean, this guy's got a family. Everybody's got a family, but so does this guy. He's forgiving, greedy, fickle, content. Would I say he's polite? No, I'd say blessings of family, for sure. We're both diplomats. What is this? Oh. I'm betrothed. Oh ho ho. I'm now recognizing that I'm so busy. Oh wait, is this gonna let me do it separately than the befriending? Excellent. I don't know why it's letting me do that. That might be bugged. But that's exactly what I want to have happen, so I'm gonna overlook it. To the serene Bryen, to think that you would ask about a subject so dear to me. You truly know me better than most. Since you have indulged me so, I must ask if there is anything I can do for you. Get a hook on him. Continue exchanging letters. Or arrange for a trade deal. We are desperate for cash. I'm gonna be honest with you. See if this works out. Babe, I know we just got married. I'm trying to become best friends with your mom. Got any hot tips? No one would ever find it strange that I sit by my wife by the fireplace until late in the evening, yet there is a tension in the air. I want nothing more than to pull her close and tear the clothes from her body, but if she knew that, she would be horrified. Or, I think we're gonna dive in here and go for it. Babe? Fucked up bad. I should not have gone for it. You gotta read the room, guys. Alright, what is she like? She's lazy, ambitious, arbitrary, arrogant, an opportunist. I don't think that she is loyal. I mean, is she loyal to her family? I don't know about that. Purebred horses. She appreciates it. No, she's lazy. I think she definitely appreciates style and making an impression. A tailor to dress her to perfection. Oh, excellent. That was actually the correct answer. Also, let's make sure that the wife is on our list of knights. After laborious preparations, I'm able to spend some time alone with good Queen Alysanne. Excellent, we're friends. Friends with her parents, that's my in-laws. I want to become friends with your brother as well. He'll be king one day. I just can't wait for him to be king. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-do-do-do. Ooh, Princess Viserys is pregnante. She's pregnant. We are so desperate to start bringing cash in so that we can start looking at maybe putting some claims on these lands. I'm thirsty for those claims, but we just don't have the economic strength to go to war. Ah, as we were united in marriage, now we are united in the hearts. And what if I said that I wanted to romance my wife? I will impress her by winning a sparring match. She's ambitious and such. Ah, the children will be groomed to rule. They have Targaryen blood. You know, between my pure blood and her Targaryen blood, the chance that we're going to have inbreeding is so incredibly small. Now, this is my heir. We should probably name her wisely. I think we're going to name it after your mom, right? Alysanne? May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. Now what we need is a good steward to carry us into the next generation. But we hate this guy. Everybody hates this guy. Wow, she absolutely inherited the Targaryen gene seed for sure. I don't know what color her eyes are. Let's take a look here. Oh, I can't see. Is there some way to zoom in? Here we go. Hey kid, what color are your eyes? They're kind of purplish. She got my eyes and she got her mom's hair and hair color. I have those lighter purple eyes, you know. Yeah, she got my eyes. You know how it is with kids. The abandoned Godswood is the only place that thrives in these regions. Feels like 90% of what was supposed to be talked about here got skipped. Base success chance plus 10%. Talk to the king. King Jaehaerys might be able to help me out. Yes, thank you so much, father-in-law. Thank you so much. We gotta boost this romance. The odds of romance. Ooh, she doesn't like me being just. She just does whatever she wants. By the father, Princess Visera is an insufferable doxy. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that facial hair. This guy needs to open up like a micro gastro pub somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. And they'll make in-house burgers. That'll be $20 a burger. It'll be smash burgers for sure, because they want to use as little meat as possible while looking impressive. Black apron. Black latex gloves, for sure. Absolutely, I know this guy. Look at that. Look at that facial hair. My knight Bolin throws his head back with a wicked laugh. Visera is still conversing with her friends, but I can see she hurt him. I hate to see her hurt. Do I try to beat this guy up? Or make him apologize? Or I think make him try to apologize. That definitely is more our style. None of those really helped us, just to be clear, because we already have full. But being diplomatic is what we do. I suppose any of the outcomes that revolved around him having more diplomatic view of us is a net positive. Oh, next hunt, no gold. All of my visits to Visera have been ruined by my spy master, Banin. He follows her everywhere like a little lost puppy. His attempts to charm the lady are laughable, yet I fear his persistence will be rewarded. Can I convince him to leave? Intrigue, prowess. I think we just pay him money and he goes away. Excellent. Get you gone, rude boy. Where is the duchy holding? Fire Den? Okay. Yes, indeed. Look at these wonderful duchy choices. Leisure palaces is pretty good. Tax offices is incredible. I am coming for you, my love. I didn't fuck up. I need you, my love, right here and now. We are soulmates. The Lady Visera Targaryen and myself. I did manage to educate that child, right? Are there any other kids that need to be educated in court? Nobody? Any squires that need training? Nope. Okay, I'm in. Oh, my wife got pregnant after the romance. Love is in the air, my friends. My friends. Babe, can you get your dad to lower our taxes? Babe? She didn't. My beautiful, wonderful daughter, Bryen Brightstone, did not, in fact, inherit my wonderful, incredible, impossible pure-blooded trait, which hurts. It hurts. Bolin refuses to expose who is spying. Well, this is my spy master. Oh, there's two of them. This is Bolin. You're a bad dude, huh? Banishment. Death. Death is bad. I think banishment. I mean, he fucking hates me, so yeah, go away. We should also start considering marriage options for the daughter. So we need it to be matrilineal for the very simple reason that our line will end because she's my player heir. And we need my heirs to continue on and on and on. I'm seeing a couple potential choices here from top level. Alliance with the North, incredibly strong. Who is Brandon Stark to you? Oh, one of your brothers. Interesting. We could also choose Benjen Stark. Now, this guy's got strong stewardship, and he'll be the spouse of this character in the future. And strong stewardship means that we can stick him in that spot in the council. So I actually think Brandon Stark is not a bad pick. The other thing to consider would be the Greyjoys. But no, I think that this is pretty solid. This guy, let's see, in about 16 years, he's going to be 38. That's a more than reasonable time to start having a family with a woman half his age. Yeah. We're also follower of the old gods. Interesting. Cool. This isn't the worst. I mean, that army's going to come in handy. This feels a little I mean, now that I've got a massive ally, if we can somehow get the Vale to ignore us moving on Goldtown, we've got a bunch of choices. But in the end, you know, Crackclaw Point, the Celtigars, we're gonna have the North descend on them for sure. I want to name this kid after your dad. Actually, I'm such a huge fan of the Targaryens. Your dad has absolutely changed my life, your life. This is going to be Jaehaerys Brightstone. Although I do want to be clear, I want to name the next child after my dad. I hope you don't mind that much. I think we do need a strong militia commander, like a marshal for his sister. Let's see here. And then maybe you, little Jaehaerys Brightstone, can you pull in potential alliance with the Westerlands? Man, we are marrying into some top-tier families. Okay. Damn, who is this guy's wife? Holy shit. Oh, it's a Targaryen, of course. I feel like I have a type. Our son Jaehaerys will be betrothed to my sister Serana. Okay, we're locking it in. Serana Rain? Interesting. How did that happen? She's a... Oh, because it's Hill. She must be a bastard. Rain. But if it's your... Is this mother also... Okay, so they don't know who her dad is, but they do know that this guy married a... Oh, right, the Reigns of Castamere aren't going to happen for like another 150 years or so. Yes, so that's how it worked out. They don't know who her dad is. That's fine. That's just fine. Welcome to the family, Serana. No problem with bastards here, although we could get another gay granddaughter situation where my son decides that he's not going to marry you because you're a bastard. Fuck. Now that I've said that, it's basically guaranteed to happen. Yeah. You know, rather than name my next son after my father, what if I name it after the progenitor of my line? Wasn't that John? Let's go all the way back to the beginning. So, yeah, it's John. Oh, maybe that's why it wanted me to name him John. It actually did want to name it after my father. Interesting. Is there a way I can look at his father? No? We'll name one John, though. We'll name one John. We'll get in there. You know what? Maybe we'll name the next girl after my mother, and then both of our family lines will continue to echo throughout history. The first time it happened, I barely gave it a moment's thought, but my steward Cyvasse has grown bolder. Ah, this shit again. All right. He will do everything in his power to get the task done. He shall have tasks which are impossible to complete. He's ambitious. Oh, I don't really care if he has a negative opinion of me, I'm gonna be honest. I wish he would do his fucking job. You're gonna need to be replaced at some point, I think, my man. Ooh. Good Queen... No! We love Good Queen Alysanne. We were friends. Murdered by Donald Darkland. Who the fuck is this guy? Holy shit. We're gonna murder this guy. Oh my god, he's dead. What the hell happened? Oh, it was executed by... Okay. That makes sense. Benifria. You want to raise... No, I really appreciate that a lot. But I want my daughter to be born into the correct religion. I appreciate that so much, Father. Can I call you Father? Father-in-law is just so cumbersome. Dad. Please invite me to the funeral. I don't know about... Oh. Oh, Viserys Targaryen managed to tame his... This was Alysanne's, right? He managed to tame his mother's dragon pretty quickly, too. Like, within a year. Not bad, my dude. I can tell there's something wrong with my wife, Visera, as soon as we're in bed together. She is clearly distracted, and I clasp her hand gently as I ask her what the matter is. It's a money matter, she says, running her free hand over her head. I have some family who are short on luck, and they're close to losing their home. I used to spend time there as a child. She looks at me pleadingly. Is there anything we can do? I'm sure they could pay it back to us. They just need to get back on their feet. They'll be good for it, I swear. This character has spent some quality time with their lover. I think so. I'll deal with it. Now let me deal with you. This guy. We don't... We're never going to build anything at this rate. Lord or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortal. It's too late for caution. Give me the good treatment. He has reduced the effect of this disease on my human. Oh my god. We are going to name these kids after my parents. John and Elise. My god, she did name him John. This game is really, it's really trying to cabidon me. Alright, it's really trying to rizz me up with this woman. Alright, let's see here. We do need a diplomat in the court. Someone to carry on my legacy. I'll train you personally, my daughter. And we need an intrigue guy. How about it, my son? Will you become the spy master for your sisters? Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boo-boo-doo-boo. Oh, we don't like Cytheris. Not good. So we have someone who's kind of okay, I guess. Is that 4 children? We have 4 children now. Incredible. Okay. We've already got an alliance with the North. Although, would it be crazy to just, like, have a whole second line of Stark children? Is it less crazy if maybe we don't matrilineally marry them? No, because then she'll go to his court. We want him to come to us. I don't know. Alright, we already have an alliance with the Lannisters. Oh, but claims on the Westerlands. Now that would... This would be wild. I want you to imagine a world in which we take this we matrilineally marry, and we use the Starks, army, to attack the Lannisters and place this kid on the throne. And then because he's matrilineally married, it's our dynasty that ends up inheriting. Is that crazy to want to reach that high? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I don't have, like, ambitious or vengeful as a character trait. I feel like I'm already stepping way above this guy's swing level. Like, this dude is literally the early Tywin Lannister, right? Like, Tywin Lannister became good friends with the king when he was a crown prince, and then they grew distant later in life. And then, of course, Tywin tried to pull that Darkling shit on him and marry Cersei to Rhaegar and all that other shit. But at first, it was just that this was a man who could get shit done and was friends with everybody. Maybe we're moving into a Peter Baelish situation. The HBO series would have you believe that Baelish was hated by everyone, but in fact, in the books, specifically, he was well liked by everyone. No one was afraid of him because he didn't openly appear to have any power. You could always go to him for a favor. I don't know. I don't see a point to owning the Westerlands. I don't think, other than the access to armies, that really advances our plots here. I mean, it's a great min-max, but I don't feel like it advances our plots. Now, who's this guy? And how does he have an army that's matching the High Lordship of Sterling? Where the hell is this? It's in the Westerlands. This isn't the worst. Matrilineal. Marry Elise. Who are we marrying this to? Sir Hathor or Derek Serret. No. Now hold on. If we do Sir Hathor, who is this guy to you? He's your father? So he's a commoner who married your noble mom matrilineally. Interesting. So this is your dad. He's gonna die. Let's be really clear here. Hathor's gonna die soon. I actually think this is a good marriage to start off with, because it's unlikely that this will ever come to blows. But locking in the marriage does give us access to a pretty good number of troops. And in the short term, we do want to declare war on some people. So I think that just covering our bases, thinking that this guy is not going to reach the age of 72, we will do this marriage. And if he does, well, matrilineally marrying in, he's not a threat to the succession because he's a commoner and all the titles came from the mom. That's okay. My daughter will remarry at some point. I mean, he can't live forever. Unless... Alright, let's take a look here. What do we got? This looks like some Lysini shit over here. I don't know that I want to get involved in that part of the world. That's usually a pain in the ass. Rather than marry for alliances, I really feel like we've got some strong-ass alliances. Let's take a look at some... congenital traits. Let's get portraits of all of the best women, young women from around the world. See if we can find any exceptional candidates. Are there any geniuses? There's Alyssa Targaryen. She's married to her brother. You know, speaking of, let's take a look at that list. How we doing here? Sarah Targaryen, the granddaughter, marrying my son. Now we have a royal marriage, so no, we're gonna have to wait like an entire generation for that to wear off. And for any big ones, Genius would be incredibly nice. Starting to get kind of up there in age. Oh, here we go. Alana Nore. Oh. Where are you from, Alana? I'm thinking yes. Wow, you're from the northernmost. This is like right up against the new gift. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we should marry into the other parts of the Stark household and just fully throw ourselves behind. Maybe this guy, Lord Bryen, is just huffing his own fumes and is like, the Starks and the Arryns fought over the whatever these islands are, the Three Sisters, fought over the Three Sisters for hundreds or thousands of years. The Starks will want to reclaim them. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. That really hurt my throat, honestly. I think it might be time to call it a night here. Oh, we did not sway. Well, we have a 74 with him. You know what? The last thing we're going to do here is try to go for the friendship. We're going for the friendship. And you know what? Miss Baratheon. Sorry, my highest lady Baratheon. I hope to become friends with you one day as well. 91%, quite a swing. We're locking it in there. And hey, look, we've got a male heir here. Whoa, hey, what happened to this kid? Was incinerated by a sheep stealer. Wow, that happened like after the game started. That sucks. Marrying your sister. Very well. I know what that feels like. No, but I mean, probably I should have kids marry each other at some point. We gotta figure out how to get pure-blooded back in here and into my line. We need more pure-blooded. It's only a 10% chance it's gonna get handed down to any of my kids is the problem. Let's go for all everywhere. Pure-blooded. What's your favorite congenital trait? It's just me. I'm the only pure-blood in the world. Comment section. Go for it. And I want to thank real quick at Malvia989 for the idea for this campaign. It's probably not going to be the longest campaign, especially with the Starks on our side at this point. Feels like as long as we can keep the Arryns and the Vale out of this battle, here, and wherever Corbray is, this probably will only take one lifetime. We'll see, though. Maybe some weird stuff will happen. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some new objectives. I did hear that maybe there's a chance to take over the Lannister bloodline.